Eyes off target. I repeat, eyes off target.
Hi guys, welcome to the JP LRP07 in 6.5 Creedmoor review. First, let me get this out of my chest right away. What an outstanding rifle the JP is, and I couldn't be more happier with this purchase. It is absolutely worth the money. Guys, you may get lucky with lower priced AR10s. That's absolutely not the question. I was shooting just recently in the Nevada desert from the AR10 6.5 Creedmoor rifle, and it was performing very well. So you may ask yourself, well, why spend that kind of money on something like a JP? Why pay that almost $4,000 for this rifle? The difference is this rifle at any given moment, at your snap of the fingers, will deliver and produce the consistent results. It doesn't matter in what conditions I'm shooting. Is it hot and humid? Is it 102 and 75% humidity, or is it 60 degrees and 30% humidity? This rifle delivers. That's what matters most. Whatever they did on the barrel, it performs absolutely fantastic. So speaking about the numbers, going to the numbers from 100 yards, base accuracy will be around 0.65 MOA. This is with either 140 grain Hornady ELD match or 143 Precision Hunter. You lowering the numbers a little bit, it will be 0.65, 0.64, but on average it is 0.65 MOA. I tried other ammo. I tried the Federal Gold Medal Berger 130 grain, but I never got the good results. Yes, it is a little bit faster. We'll go back to those numbers from the lab radar, but it is not delivering a good group. So this gun does not like that 130 grain Berger. The SNB ammo, this is just the full metal jacket, is grouping within 1 MOA. So this is what I would expect from that ammo. This is a budget like 47 cents per round ammo, and as I said, it stays within the 1 MOA, so that's not bad at all. At 300 yards, guys, consistent groupings will be below, dips down below 0.6. It is actually 0.58, 0.55. It shoots consistently in that 0.6 MOA neighborhood. The same happens when you are extending to the past 600, 650. You will be grouping in around 0.65 MOA. So consistent performance across the board. This rifle delivers at any given time. That's what matters. Now, we were talking about the lap radar. Going back to the lap radar, from the 140 ELD match, this rifle produced on average, the speed was 2,748 feet per second. Highest value was 2,757 feet per second. Lowest 2,739. Extreme spread was only 18 feet per second, and this all calculates to the standard deviation of 8.1 feet per second. So you can clearly see why this rifle favorites that one for the ELD. To give you another side of the story, 130 grain Gold Medal Berger, average speed was 2,813 feet per second, highest value 2,862, lowest 2,796. So as you can see, the extreme spread was 66 feet per second with standard deviation 27.8. That's not good at all. Assuming that that's the reason why this rifle wasn't grouping very well with that ammo. Now, going back for the second to the 140 ELD, guys, on the box, the Hornady is saying that they achieved 2,710 feet per second. Here on our elevation, we are getting 2,748 feet per second speed, so you gaining 38 feet per second, and the temperature is 70 degrees today. So I don't know at what temperatures Hornady was doing, but usually what you're seeing on the box is you got the higher values compared to what we're really getting from the lap radar. But today we're getting, you know, from the lap radar actually the faster speeds than what the Hornady is listing on the box. So that's awesome, and with the awesome, really awesome standard deviation. So is everything a roses for this rifle? If I could change, I would change the one thing. And I learned that the hard way. I was the victim of their charging handle. I like that left side charging handle, but look what's happening when you got the magazine inserted and the charging handle is locked to the rear. Then when you pressing that pallet, you have to be extremely careful and watch out for your thumb if you got that habit of pushing with the thumb. What I did once, I had it exactly in the same position. I squeezed that pallet and I got caught, the meat from my thumb got caught on that charging handle, racing on the rails, and basically sliced off the piece of the thumb. So the design for this, if they could do and maybe put it on the right side, the release button for the charging handle, that would be much better. But as you can see, we have to be extremely careful. Do not let that finger cut on it, press it, and then it's you know, working fine. From the ergonomics, this is my only complaint on that rifle. Trigger is a single stage and it works perfectly fine. You just have to get used to it. It's very light, but it's not too light. It's set perfectly. It's pulling around 2.8 pounds, so it works great. For those who like the two-stage triggers, I prefer two-stage triggers for the rifles like this. It will take a moment to get used to it. Of course, the rail, signature rail on this rifle from JP, again, no issues, works perfectly fine. And the Magpul PRS stock, that's something what is the standard on those rifles. And as if you're using those stocks, you know that it's hard to find something better on the AR10. Scope, Athena BPR mil, we continue to push this scope through the battery of tests on the different rifles to see how it is taking that recoil and everything, and so far a scope is delivering and it's working great. But going back to the rifle, if you are wondering about this muzzle brake, yes, the muzzle brake is absolutely huge. It looks like a Canon muzzle brake on the Canon, but there is no recoil, and the follow-up shots could be done on it extremely fast, and that was documented with our challenge from over 300 yards when we are double tapping targets on the 3 different heads, and the score, that rifle set the record, if I remember this correctly, it was 6.78 seconds. So to this day, this is the best score from over 300 yards double tap heads challenge. So that I'm putting a lot of credit for that brake. It looks huge, it is huge, but there is absolutely no recoil impulse going back to you, and you can quickly do the follow-up shots. So that's it, guys. I'm extremely pleased that the performance of this rifle is exactly what I expected, and I think so that if you will do the hand reloads for your own ammo, you can easily make this half MOA rifle. Fine-tune that ammo, find it for your barrel, and it will work just fine. Still with the factory made ammo, rifle groups, as we talk about it, 0.65, 0.7, below, way below 0.7 ammo. A fantastic performance, 2 thumbs up. Please let me know if you have any questions, and thanks for watching.